Hello everyone, let's start with the series Roadmap to Become Competitive Programmer Faster. So in this video, I'll be explaining 40-second problem and its name is Mario and Bullet. Okay, the problem says Mario's bullet moves at x pixel per second, per frame. He wishes to shoot a Goomba, okay, standing y pixels away from him. The Goomba does not move. Got it. Okay. Find the minimum time in seconds after which Mario should shoot the bullet such that it hits the Goomba after at least z seconds from now. Okay. What I'll explain what it is saying on the board. The first line of input will contain t, denote number of test cases. So this will take care of all the test cases. I'll call for every test case one function whose name is solve, whose type is void, does not have any parameter, and what the hell is this? Yeah, so this is solve function and saying each test case consists of single line of input, three integers x, y, z. X, y, z. Let's take the input from command or something like that. So yeah, they've given three test cases, and in first case x is 3, y is 3, z is 5. Let me take you to the board and explain you what it is saying. Why the hell, what happened? Video is correct. Okay. So xyz they have given value as 335. So what they're saying is basically we have one I don't know what his name was, Mario. He's Mario, and here we have Jimba, which is at the distance of y frames. Okay, so he has bullet, a gun you can think of. So he will shoot that, and its speed is x frame, x pixels per frame. So its speed is that basically. So what it is saying, even if he shoot, let's say at the 0th second, when t is equal to 0, let's say if he shoots, in this case, since it is distance y is basically 3. So at t is equal to 0, if he shoots, it will reach here at t is equal to 1. Meaning, since it is 3 frames, 3 pixels per frame, so in 1 second it will travel 3 frames. So and distance is 3 frame only. So t is equal to 1 second only it will reach the Zumba. But in question twist, what they have given is they have given one thing, that is z. So what they are asking is it has to reach, the bullet has to reach the Zumba at least minimum of this second. Before this it shouldn't reach, so it should reach after this second. So in that case, what is the minimum time he has to wait so that when he shoots, it will reach to Zumba, uh, whose time will be greater than or equals to 5. Z. So I think you got what I'm trying to say. Basically, what we'll do is we know speed, which is basically v. Speed is equal to distance upon time. This we know from the physics. So they have given x is basically speed in this case. So x, what is distance? Distance is y basically, and time they have not given. We'll have to find out. T is equal to y by x will do. Once we find the time, this time will be actually the time to travel the bullet from Mario to the Zumba, a kilowatt distance. So this is the time it will take, and so if we apply this formula, time r will be y is 3, x is 3, which is equals to 1, and which we got from the analyzing also, like when he is at the 0th position, when he shoots at time is equal to 0, it will travel 3 pixels, let's say 1 2 3 3 pixels per second. So at 1 second it will be reaching. So from the formula also we are getting, but in the twist they have given question, in the question they have given z has to be so bullet has to reach at the time greater than or equals to z. So once he knew, he after in 1 second it will reach here. So and how many I mean seconds, minimum seconds he'll have to wait such that it will reach at 5th second. I'll try to put in that way. So if you take z minus this time t, this will give you 5 minus 1, which is 4. So let's say you are waiting till 4 seconds. So time is equal to 0, you are waiting. Time is equal to 1, you are not shooting. Time is equal to, you are not shooting. When time is equal to 3, you are not shooting. When time is equal to 4, you will shoot. Once you shoot it, it will take 1 second to travel here. And now time is 5, and which is required, like time has to be greater than or equals to z. So this is the minimum time, I mean seconds you will have to wait in order to shoot. Now let's say you want to wait for, let's say time is you want to wait for, let's say 6 seconds. That is also fine. Say 6 seconds even if you wait. So at time 0 you're not shooting. Time is equal to 1, you're not shooting. 2, not shooting. 3, not shooting. When time is 4, not shooting. 5, you're not shooting. When time is 6, you're not shooting, let's say. Now I mean when time is 6, you're shooting. You are waiting for, let's say 6 seconds. Now when you shoot, it will reach the zumba at 7 seconds, because 6 seconds you are waiting and 1 second need to travel the bullet. So it will reach us, I mean 7 seconds. But in question they have asked this, the time what you're saying, which is z, has to be greater than or equals to this 5. So obviously 7 is greater than 5. This is true, but you'll have to find this minimum. So among this 6 and 4, which is minimum? This is minimum. So how do you find this? Using this formula z minus t. Why z minus t? Because this is a minimum time in which before this z time it should not reach. When time is equal to z, or I mean greater than or equals to z, at that time the bullet should reach the zumba. So this is the time you should wait, and we are also considering the bullet time, like how many seconds it will take to reach the zumba from Mario when Mario shoots. So if we try to subtract that, which means parallelly we are shooting, so we are waiting for some seconds and we are shooting, so time is moving and bullet is also moving, so that it reaches the zumba at time greater than or equals to z. So I think you guys got to know. You will have to use only two formula, this formula and this one. So let me try to take a second example. So first example was 4 only, which is correct. In second they are saying 2 forward. So again we have Mario, we have Jumba. He has gun in his hand. He will shoot. This distance is y. Y is basically 4. And now speed is basically 2, it is saying. So if you shoot, it will go 2 frames. One more time if you shoot, it will basically in 2 seconds it will go, right? Because distance is 4, in 1 second it will travel only 2 frames, 2 pixels. So the time required t is equal to 2 seconds for the bullet. In using formulas you can do y by x, which is basically, so 4 by 2, which is 2. So 2 seconds is required. And they're saying ki you'll have to wait. I mean, this the bullet what is hitting the zumba, it has to be the time of reaching has to be greater than or equals to 1. So if you try to find out z minus t, this will give you z is 1, minus t is 2, this will give minus 1. So ideally, which means not when time is 0, when time is minus 1, at that time if you shoot, so it will reach at the time t is equal to 1, which is here z, right? It is saying. So since negative time is not correct, we'll have to shoot from the 0 only. So we will use the formula ki time, actual time, that will be maximum of 0 comma z minus t. Whenever we encounter negative, so in that case 0 had to be override. So I'll explain you the meaning what it is saying. So when you are at 0 second, now you shoot the gun. When you shoot the gun, it will take 2 seconds to reach, right? from the formula. So we are reaching at 2 seconds. But the time what Zuma said, it has to be greater than or equals to z. So this 2 obviously the time what we are getting is greater than or equals to z. It's true, right? 2 is greater than or equals to 1. So which is correct. When we are shooting at time is equal to 0, it will reach after 2 seconds, and it is saying minimum of seconds that has to be the bullet has to reach at Zuma is greater than or equals to 1. So this formula satisfies. Yeah. So which is 0 here. Now let's try to understand this one. 312 it. So we have Mario, we have Zumba, and its distance is y, and y is basically 12. So 12 from Mario, Zumba is standing at 12 frames, 12 pixels. He has gun in his hand, and his bullet speed is 3, which is x. 3 frames, 3 pixels per frame. Okay, and the time it should reach here is greater than or equals to 8. Z is it basically. So if you let's try to find the time, which is y by x. What is y? 12. What is x? 3. So 4 seconds. So bullet will take actually 4 seconds to reach. How? Since this is 12, so if you try to break down into 4 chunks, which is basically in 1 second it will travel 3 pixels. In a second, this is 0 second. This is first second. This is second 2, this is second 3, this is second 4, and every second it will be traveling 3 distance. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 12, which is correct, and at the 4 second our bullet will reach here. But what they are saying is your bullet has to reach at the second greater than or equals to 8. So at what time should we wait? If we do z minus 3, that will be 8 minus 4, that is 4. Now let's say our time is 0, we will not shoot our bullet. When time is 1, we are not shooting. When time is 2, we are not shooting. When time is 3, we are not. When time is 4, we will shoot now. At 4th second, we will shoot. So to reach 3 distance, to travel distance 3, it will require time 5. Here time is 6, here time is 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At the 8th second, it will reach. So whenever you wait for 4 seconds, and after that, if you shoot, our bullet will reach at 8 seconds, and which is required because our time has to be greater than or equals to z. So time is 8, which is greater than or equals to 8 is true. So how do you calculate this time? Using the formula z minus t. What is z? 8. What is t? 4. T is 4. So 4 seconds you will have to wait. So yeah, in this way you could solve this problem. Let's try to code it up. So we have xyz and we'll have to find time t, which is given by y by x as I showed in the board, and minimum time you will have to wait, that is given by maximum of 0 comma z minus t, right? And you'll have to print this minimum time. Let's try to run the code. See, coding is very easy. You'll have to understand the problem, how to solve these things. So 404, let's start to submit the code. Once you break down the problem and understand, so that will be like solving it will take not more than like if it is a big code, that will take around 3 to 4 minutes, but this type of problem will take you hardly 30 seconds. So yeah, in this video it was this much, and if you understand you can comment me, yeah, understood, or else if you did not understand at any point you can tell me, okay, here is the point that I did not understand, and you'll have to re-explain. So I'll try to. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video.